North Crowley High School, the location for an 18U showdown in DR7 Fort Worth pool play, as we have two DFW juggernauts facing off with True Buzz, the show, facing Ignite Athletics. Hello and welcome. I'm Ben Spicer alongside Mark Henry, bringing you our final broadcast of the day, and this one expects to be a thriller, Mark.
Well, I think this is some of the showcased players that you'll see in the North Texas area. These guys are playmakers on Friday nights. You're going to see the cream of the cream, the top players here with the show in the Ignite. I can't wait to see this one.
Yeah, this is a matchup that we've been looking forward to all weekend. We've told you about it in our previous streams. Hopefully it lives up to the hype, and I think it will. True Buzz getting loose down on the field. They're in the white jerseys today, Ignite in the all red. You see the teams getting loose, just waiting on our signal. And these are two teams that have a lot of prestige about them, not just their players, but their program's history. Looking at True Buzz, they had a successful 2024 on the DR7 circuit, finishing as the 15U champions at the Crown. Along with that, the program won 2 other championships, 14U in New Orleans, 18U in the Woodlands, and had 2 runner-up finishes as well, 18U and 10U in our first Dallas tournament in February of 2024. Then you look on the flip side of things. Ignite Athletics, they came in as the 4th best team in the nation in the most recent rankings released by Zort Sports. And one thing about Ignite, I think they're going to have a lot of chemistry. A lot of these guys are from that Arlington area, several teammates playing together, and you look at that chemistry that they may have, I think that could carry over onto the field here.
Well, I definitely think you're going to see some chemistry that you don't see ordinarily. These guys have played together. They've been there and done that. This show team has actually been together since they were like 14U and 15U. You got some of the best players that you're going to see on Friday nights. I really, really like for the show Tristan Shaw, 2027 wide receiver at Mesquite High School. Recently ran a 10.8 100-yard dash. Also has Baylor, Ole Miss, and Arkansas as well. Of course, one of our favorite quarterbacks, you got to look at my guy Chuck Smith, quarterback at Lake Highlands, 2026 guy to really sling it. Great pocket presence. He has that it factor as well. And Chuck's been there and done that on the DR7 circuit as well. And then you got to look at Daquan Dunn for Berkeley High School for Ignite, one of those guys that plays on both sides of the ball. Jeremiah Lyons from J.J. Pierce High School is a guy that's on the come up, a guy in the DFW area that you need to know about. Jamar Burton from Arlington High School. Like I said, you can go down this list. Jamarian Dunn, Lucas Sawyer, Xavier Young from Forney High School, Jace Daniels. There's a plethora of DFW talent on here that we're going to see in this particular game.
100%, and the counterpart, you mentioned him, for Ignite Athletics is Lucas Sawyer, 2026 Richardson quarterback. He split times at quarterback last season, threw for 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, again, split in reps with another quarterback. This feels like an important spring in his recruitment as he gets set to go into his senior year, Mark.
Well, he has the full package when you want to look at the quarterback position. Great feet. When you start throwing the football, it's from the ground up. So it starts with your feet and your hips. Well-built frame, and a guy that I know is going to be prominent on Friday nights here in the DFW area coming next season. But like you said, Ben, this is going to be the kickstart of his recruitment. It's his show coming in next year, and we're about to see a dandy here.
Here in Fort Worth, Texas, we have 74 total teams this weekend across 5 age groups. Texas, Oklahoma, and Minnesota, the states represented here this weekend. Both these teams will actually play the team from up north in Minnesota in pool play. True Buzz just played Go Get It, and Ignite Athletics will get set to play them in their final pool play game coming up next. And a reminder, what's at stake here, Mark? This is not just for a little hardware. There's a paid bid to the Crown National Championship on the line. That's April 12th and 13th in the Villages, Florida. So not just a trophy here up for grabs tomorrow on Crown Sunday, but you also get that chance to get a free trip to the Crown National Championship.
Man, why not go and enjoy the beautiful Villages complex? We saw it last week down in Florida. Hey, and look, we want to get some representation from Texas, man. It's always a debate, in barbershops and, just over the dinner table. Who's the best talent? Who has the best talent in the country? And you got to know that Texas is going to be well represented. We should see a few of these teams coming out of here and head there to the Village to punch their ticket to the Crown.
I love it. And you see now the referees getting these teams together. Let's listen in down on the field as we get started here.
6, 7. So offense, defense. Let's get y'all on defense. They on offense.
True Buzz will start things off with the ball. You see their great camera work down on the field from the DR Sports media team. Shout out to them working tirelessly throughout the weekend. Our producers making us look good behind the scenes. We got a replay guy as well, so shout out to everyone. It's not just us here doing this. We've got a lot of help as well.
Absolutely, man. The team is what makes us look good, and we do a great job, of course, of getting a shine on these athletes. This is what it's about, exposing the unexposed, giving you that exposure when you play at a DR7 event. You get pool play, streamed games. So if you ball, you get the call, man. It's right there streamed for you on our YouTube channel. Also, check out the DR Sports Instagram live as well right now.
I love it. Good stuff. I'll have to pull that up here in just a minute. We do have Slimy Boys. They're looking forward to that trip to the Woodlands coming up in 2 weeks. We got a comment on YouTube. Your boy DC says Slimy Boys DR7 the Woodlands takeover. So that's going to be a fun tournament. Here's Chuck Smith on first down out of the gates, throwing across the middle, almost intercepted. As in there for Ignite Athletics was Jace Daniels, 2026 defensive back from Arlington Martin.
Again, that was a guy we talked about in the beginning. A long, athletic guy on the defensive end. Arlington Martin's been a perennial power in the state of Texas, definitely the DFW area. And you can see he almost put his hands on that one. You got to, against True Buzz to show, you got to make sure that you capitalize on balls like that. If it's in your vicinity, you got to make sure you pick that one off.
So Chuck Smith and True Buzz escapes the early turnover there on the first play of the game. Here's a second down and 15. Over the middle again. This time it's a completion as the catch made for True Buzz. It's Darian Nettles from Mansfield Summit, and he's picked up some recruiting momentum of late. He has a North Texas and Bowling Green State offer.
Listen, he comes from a high school down over there in the Mansfield area, one of those most competitive areas in DFW. And you can see why North Texas and the other schools are on him. A well-built frame, and he made that catch in traffic and got upfield quickly for the first down.
So they'll have it at the 15. They can pick up a first down at the 10. And Chuck Smith sending a man in motion from right to left. He'll have trips to his left. Takes the snap here on first down. Gunning it over the middle, and it's to that man in motion. He was trying to get it to Hayden Green, but the pass falls incomplete.
Got to take care of those possessions right there. Great ball by Smith. Green's one of those guys. Listen, don't sleep on this guy. He's a 2028 over here at North Crowley High School, won a state ring this year. He's going to be one of those guys that they'll be looking forward to getting on the field this year for North Crowley. Hayden Green's a guy to watch as well.
All right, here's Chuck Smith, second down throw coming up over the middle of the field. Has a man wide open. Great grab. And it's Nettles making the play. He had the long gain earlier on in this series. Now he has 6 for True Buzz. They're on the board. They take a 6-0 lead.
The show is the show for a reason, and Nettles is one of those guys that's been prominent for them early in this drive. As you can see, gets open in the back of the end zone for 6. Chuck Smith looking sharp so far.
He definitely is. And a Darian Nettles, you see why he's gaining that recruiting momentum. Huge season coming up for him out in Mansfield at Summit. So Chuck Smith and the True Buzz offense going for the 1-point try. Smith rolls out to the right. Throws it up for grabs, and the catch is made. It's 7-0 now. Ian Gebhart on the receiving end. Teammates with Darian Nettles at Mansfield Summit. He was a force in all 3 phases of the game this past season, Mark. Nearly 1,000 all-purpose yards, and he coupled that up with a 3.8 GPA.
Absolutely. That makes him recruitable. Again, it's something that makes you recruitable. You have to have all of those things going for you. It's called student athlete for a reason, and he's doing it big. He has that it factor, if you will. He's been doing this for a couple of years for the show.
Hey, quick shout out to, I'm going to butcher this, Yankee1724 on Instagram. He says, shout him out. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name too bad. Here's Sawyer and Ignite going to work, and they get a quick completion on first down. That's DeQuan Dunn on the receiving end. 2026 out of Richardson Berkner. 18 Division I offers for Dunn, including Utah, Iowa, Houston, Duke, Pitt, Texas Tech, Missouri, Oklahoma State, and others.
Well, you can see why. He's got a long catch radius, strong hands, and he just took that one and got upfield for the first down.
So quick pick up there on first down. Here's Sawyer on the move out to the right. And that catch is made, and it's going to be a first down. That was Josiah Grant, also out of Arlington Martin in 2027, making the catch.
As you can see, this Ignite team is very, very fluid offensively. Got some great chemistry going, and I expect them to keep this drive going. We got a good game here so far.
We knew this was going to be a good one. This is one we've been looking forward to all day. Just hate when we had to wait so long, but it's built the anticipation all throughout pool play here in this one, as it's a first down coming for Ignite. Sawyer over to the left, fires to the left, and has another completion. This is Jaden Hernandez on the receiving end.
Again, another 2026 wide receiver, good length, strong hands, and he brings it in. Sawyer's looking good on his first drive.
He has been crisp. Both of these quarterbacks, highly talented. Chuck Smith out of Lake Highlands and Lucas Sawyer from Richardson. Two 2026 quarterbacks who I think are due for a big senior campaign next season.
Absolutely.
Here's Sawyer. He has trips to the left side, takes it off the tee, brings it across over the middle, and Dunn makes another catch. That gives Ignite a first down, and they're inside the 10-yard line now, down to the 6.
Sawyer seems to be calm, cool, and collective. No panic in his game. He goes through his progressions and finds the open man, and he's looked really, really sharp this first drive.
Early 7-0 lead for True Buzz here, but Ignite within striking distance. And here is Sawyer and the Ignite offense looking to cap off their first series. Ben Spicer, Mark Henry here on the DR Sports Network. Sawyer sends a man in motion. Now he cuts back to where he was previously lined up. Sawyer up for grabs. It's picked off. And True Buzz comes away with the red zone interception. That's Javian Goff.
Well, that's what you need here out of the defense, is to turn the offense back. They get 3 points and get the ball back. I like what they're doing.
That one hurts if you're Sawyer and Ignite Athletics. They were knocking on the door with a chance to even things up, maybe even take the lead had they gone for 2. And instead it's a red zone interception. So now True Buzz takes a 10-0 lead here in this pool play game. Looking to go 2-0 in pool play.
Well, now you give the ball back to one of the most potent offenses out here today. You know, Chuck Smith and these guys know what they're doing offensively. You can see he calmly comes up to the snap, and he's looking for somebody to get open.
Second series for Smith now. He fires across the middle, has another completion, and it's Gebhardt making the catch. That one spotted just a yard short of a first down.
Second down.
Again, Chuck Smith has so much chemistry with these guys. You talk about Shaw, Gebhardt, Nettles. These guys have been playing together since they were 14, 15U, and now they're 18U, and you can see the chemistry there. And Smith looks so comfortable in this offense.
We saw him really make some noise with this team last year, especially on the DR7 circuit. They were dialed in the Woodlands.
Absolutely.
Here's Smith, pump fake, throw over the middle, and it's intercepted. And Ignite recording the takeaway. Jace Daniels gets Ignite on the board. That's 3 points on the pick.
Well, we talked about Daniels as a key defender early on, and you see his ability to cover ground. Great ball hawk skills. As you can see, he sees the ball and he just attacks it, and he turns it upfield. And listen, it could have been 6, but in DR7 and the DR Sports tournament, you cannot run with your guy when he intercepts it, so it turns into 3.
Ultimately, it works out, though, for Ignite. You see they're trailing 10-3. They'll get the ball back. And Lucas Sawyer looking to overcome his interception that he threw in the red zone on the opening possession. You see that wind. These quarterbacks are battling. Wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour today here in the Fort Worth area. So here's Sawyer starting off the second drive. He'll take what's there, and that's a completion to Jackson Nelson, 2027 receiver out of Arlington. Both these organizations, staples not only in the DFW, but in the 7v7 scene in the entire country. Ignite, as we said, coming in as the number 4 team in those Zorts rankings. We know how good True Buzz is.
Absolutely. But both teams are coming in. A lot of these guys see each other on Friday nights, so this is a great matchup.
Second down for Sawyer. Sawyer motioning traffic, and he'll take the 4-second call. It's going to be a third down coming up. Speaking of True Bus, they finished the 2024 DR7 rankings as our number 4 team in the 18U ranks. That's this True Bus, the show team.
Absolutely. Great organization, and they do a great job of getting their kids to the next level. True Buzz has been a consummate, great organization on the 7-on-7 circuit, and definitely a stablemate in DR7.
11 yards to gain here for Sawyer to try and keep this going on the completion to Josiah Grant.
Again, Sawyer, he had the pick, but he doesn't look like he's rattled. He's come back. He's making great decisions right now, and they're driving the football. They got to get in the end zone here.
More slimy boys watching the Instagram feed. They're ready for February 22nd in the Woodlands. I can't wait.
I can't wait
see them
either.
in Houston,
Shout
Texas.
out to the slimy boys.
Just a little spoiler alert. They'll probably be one of the teams featured in our pool play streams that weekend.
Absolutely.
Here's Sawyer after picking up that first down. Looking for it all. Has a man. And did he make the catch? He did. That's Daquan Dunn. And you see why he is so renowned in that 2026 class. Nearly 20 D1 offers, and he's got Ignite on the board with the first touchdown of the game.
Well, he got the job done on that one, and you can see why he's one of the highly recruited guys coming out of this part of the state of Texas in the class 2026. Gets open for 6. Sawyer finds him, diving, catch, and it's going down.
Ignite going for the 1-point try. Looking to even things up here at 10 apiece. Here is Sawyer coming off that touchdown pass to Daquan Dunn. Sawyer looking over right side. Slant route is bobbled and dropped. Tried to get it out to Josiah Grant, but couldn't connect. So the score remains 10-9. True Bus still in front.
9-10.
Great catch by Dunn in the corner, and he spins it and lets him know about do a little dance, shake a little something. It's going down.
I love it.
13 minutes and 30 seconds.
Daquan Dunn has made some plays in this game for sure. We'll see what he does the rest of the way. His team trailing by 1, though. Here's Chuck Smith back to work, coming off that interception on the last drive, and has a first down completion over the middle to Krishawn Waters, 2027 receiver out of Mesquite. So Sawyer responds from the turnover. Let's see if Chuck Smith could do the same here. All about how you respond. Everyone makes mistakes in life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And how you rebound from giving up a touchdown.
Ref Man Gamble, we are in Fort Worth, Texas. North Crowley High School for this one. 18U pool play action. True Buzz and Ignite Athletics. Ben Spicer here with Mark Henry. Chuck Smith, the True Buzz quarterback, loading up, firing another one over the middle, and it's a little too hot for the receiver there and dropped.
Incomplete pass.
This is a big down for the Ignite defense. Can they get off the field? They hadn't been able to stop True Buzz in anything that they've been able to do.
That was A.J. Morial from Prestonwood Christian Academy there in coverage. Hey, shout out to him. He recently received his first offer from Northeastern State.
12 minutes.
Third down coming up here for True Buzz. Chance for Ignite to take the lead here with a defensive stop. You get 2 points for a defensive stop on the DR7 circuit. True Buzz needs to get the ball across the 25-yard line to keep it in their possession.
Important possession for the Ignite defense right here.
Smith sending a man in motion left side. Now he looks that way after snapping the ball to the motion man, and the catch made, and the drive continues. It's Byram Goggins, 2027 athlete out of Duncanville.
When you say Duncanville, you know what time it is. They have a plethora of talent over there. Coach Reginald Samples is the head man over there, and historically they've been a state champion in the state of Texas. So, I expect big things coming out of him in the next couple of years.
My bad. Hey, Coach.
So that was big not only to keep the drive alive, but also to preserve the lead for True Buzz. As a stop would have put Ignite in front. Now Chuck Smith in striking distance. Pump fake, corner route, catch is waiting on the referee signal. Is good. It's a touchdown. True Buzz with the score from Jerome Broadus all-district second-team tight end at Mesquite this season, and you see the big fella. Giving True Buzz 6 points, they add to their lead.
Great catch in the back of the end zone, and Chuck Smith finds him running free. The show was putting on a show, as you can see.
True Buzz here deciding to go for 1. Score would put them ahead by 8. Coming up on 10 minutes to play here in pool play action. Appreciate everyone tuned in on YouTube, on Instagram Live, as the conversion is no good. Good coverage there from Ignite, as knocking the ball away was Kellen Davis, a linebacker from Arlington Martin.
Well, as you can see, the show has not been stopped, and they've scored on every possession. Ignite's going to have to match up score for score right now to get back in this game.
So with that defensive stop, Ignite in a good spot here. They could potentially take the lead if they decide to go for 2. We've seen both of these teams opt for the 1-point conversion, but as time winds down, we'll see how these coaches approach this one. Here's Sawyer firing out on first down, and again, Daquan Dunn, a difference maker for Ignite.
Well, he's getting the job done. He's been open like 7-11 all game long. Great hands, the length to stretch up and make the big catch. He seems to find those open spots, those open spaces, and Sawyer is finding him often.
Solid gain of 10 yards to start off the series. Sawyer and Ignite's offense in need of a little igniting here, trying to get going. We'll see if he looks the direction of Dunn or goes elsewhere. This one's going to be another pickup of 10 yards as the completion is out to Josiah Grant. Called his name a couple times here, 2027 receiver.
Well, the time is ticking. They might want to speed the tempo a little bit, speed it up just a little bit to try to get some momentum here. The True Bloods defense has been opportunistic in getting their hands on balls.
Catch made by Dunn again.
Second down.
And it brings us to second down. Again, Ignite can pick up a first down if they cross over that 10-yard line. Trailing by 7 here in this one. Good look at the facilities here at North Crowley. Again, 74 total teams here across 5 age groups this week. 18U, our deepest division, with 26 teams signed up, and a lot of talented teams at that. These are 2 of the best, but there's still some others out there that are definitely going to have a final say come Crown Sunday.
Crown Sunday always turns up a notch. You know it's win or go home.
Here's Sawyer on the move, out to his right, takes the short gain and picks up the first down as that pass is complete to Alex Moore. Moore had a big tournament, or championship anyways, at the Shock Doctor tournament for Ignite Athletics a couple weeks ago. Ignite Athletics coming out on top in a 40-plus team 18U division in that one. That sparked their number 4 ranking in the Zorts polls.
Absolutely.
And certainly made them a team to get your eyes on here at DR7 Fort Worth this weekend. First down after the pickup, 2 more. Here's Sawyer. Look at Moore's direction again. He's going to come back to his main man, Daquan Dunn, trying to stretch that one out. They'll spot him short, though. Great effort from Daquan Dunn as he was trying to fight for that potential tying score.
Sawyer seems to have great chemistry with Dunn. He's been open often, and he almost gets in the end zone, the late stretch there. But he's got great hands and a feel for the game. He's getting open and often. And, I think, he comes out on that play, but he's a guy that you definitely want to get the football in his hands.
Second down and goal now from the 1-yard line. Ignite will have 2 chances to try and get it into the end zone. And I'm interested to see if they do score what they decide to do on that conversion. As here's Sawyer stepping up to the tee. He's got trips to his left side. Motion and a receiver over to the right. Coming over into the middle, and the ball knocked away. True Buzz making the play. Several defenders in the vicinity. Cade Wallace and Jaden Flournoy as well. Flournoy, in 2026 defensive back from Burleson. He had 6 interceptions last year. Also has offers from Tulsa, North Texas, and Bethune-Cookman. Shout out to our broadcast crew as well. Doing a great job this weekend.
Shout out to head referee Bobby. You can see here, right, in the mix of everything, making these calls and keeping this game going. The referee crew has been doing an outstanding job.
3rd down and goal. Need to have it here, and it's knocked away, incomplete. Ignite looking for a flag there, and they won't get one. It's a turnover on downs. Big play made there from True Buzz as they get the turnover on downs, and they add to their advantage. It's 18-9 now. The show out in front.
Well, the show's defense has stepped up when they needed to, turning Ignite away in the end zone, inside the red zone. So we'll see what happens here. Chuck Smith has been consistently completing passes here. We'll see how they come out.
True Buzz has led this whole way since that first series. Chuck Smith throws an interception. And is that going to go back for 6? That's Daquan Dunn.
Coach.
Waiting on the call there, but Dunn making plays on both sides of the ball, Mark.
This is why he is one of the top players in the North Texas area in the 2026 class. You could see the anticipation, the athleticism, and then he just reached out and took it back to the house.
Let's listen in to the referees discussing this. This is a big call.
It's going to be an interception, so they're going to have results. Play is going to be 3. Sounds good to me. We good with that, Coach? All right. So we got an interception. Result of the play is going to be 3 points and not the touchdown.
Ooh.
So we got 3 points, no touchdown.
Now, this becomes huge for Ignite Athletics. We talked about this situation earlier.
Yes, sir.
So you don't want to see your kids running with your teammates. You don't want to negate the pick 6. But in this instance, this becomes so huge because you get the 3 points from the interception and you get the ball back. You're only down by 6 now. So potentially, if Sawyer's able to lead the team downfield, they can get the tie here. And with the extra point, could go ahead for the first time in this game as we approach 4 minutes to play.
That's a big call there. It's a difference between 6 points and 3 points. Could that come back to haunt him at the end of the game? We'll see here.
But Daquan Dunn, either way, man, the definition of the playmaker. You look up the word playmaker in the dictionary, you'll see Daquan's face in there, I think.
Absolutely.
So Sawyer starting things off here, trying to bring his team back, trying to put Ignite in front for the first time this game. Has a completion to Jaden Hernandez.
Sawyer's got to make plays here. He's got to get his playmakers the ball. I would not be surprised if they go back to Dunn here. He's been open, completely open all game long, and I think he's a guy that's going to get the ball. Let's watch this next play.
One of the best performances we've seen in pool play so far, up there with Jaden Herndon of Texas Epic. So a gain of 11 brings us to 2nd down and 4. That one knocked away. Nice defensive play for True Buzz. Jaden Flournoy, we called his name on the last possession. And the Burleson High School product knocking it away to bring us to 3rd down.
3rd down, crucial play here. Can Ignite get the 1st down? Or will the show turn it over and get 2 points?
We've seen both these teams make some key defensive plays. This is the biggest one so far in this contest. Sawyer trying to keep the game going, and who else but Daquan Dunn? Dunn picks up the 1st down and more. They'll spot him at the 19-yard line. Was there any doubt, Mark Henry, that that was the direction Sawyer was going to look towards?
Well, he's been getting it done all day, all game long. He's a guy that's getting open and even had a pick on defense. What can he not do? Just a ball hawk in the secondary as well. Great ball skills offensively and defensively.
Good look in the huddle there. Head coach and founder of Ignite Athletics, Lewis Milbury. Big thanks to Coach Milbury. He sent us a very detailed roster. We appreciate that greatly. Trying to lead his team back. And here's Sawyer looking over to the left side. Oh, what a tough catch and the flag. Oh, my goodness, Jaden Hernandez.
Great body control and able to get his feet down and come in with the catch despite being interfered with.
Look at this again, Mark Henry. Oh, man, what a grab.
Strong hands and able to control the ball after he was hit and taken out of bounds. Great job by Hernandez.
Pass interference, defense, penalty is declined.
So they'll decline the penalty, take the yardage. Jaden Hernandez flexing on him out there.
Richardson High School, hey, he's a guy that's going to be doing some things on Friday night. Richardson High School had a pretty good season last year, and I think this guy is definitely a guy that you want to know.
1 minute, 10 seconds to play. Ignite, 1st and goal. Sawyer looking left, throwing it up for Dunn. Dunn making the play! This kid is insane, Daquan Dunn.
Wow, he's getting the job done.
Oh, my goodness, Mark Henry. What can this kid not do?
both sides of the football, great ball skills. He's getting open. He must work at 7-Eleven because he's open all day and all night.
Single-handedly bringing Ignite Athletics back into this one. Now here's the all-important extra point to try and take the lead for the first time. Under 30 seconds to go. Here's Sawyer looking right. Now comes back across the middle. Jump ball. Oh, a one-handed grab. And they'll say it's incomplete. Oh, he didn't come down with the catch. Great effort from Alex Moore. We're tied at 18. You can come out with a tie in pool play. Truba's going to have to work quickly if they want to try and get back in front. But, man, what a game we've had here at 18U pool play. Trubuzz and Ignite.
Several guys that I would watch to get the ball here. Tristan Shaw, Nettles, and those guys underneath. Let's see what happens.
They'll take the underneath play, pick up what they can, try and make this more manageable as they got to hurry. Time running out.
Tick, 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 tick.
Might not be able to get a playoff in time, and they will not be. That is it. An epic showdown ends in a tie, Mark Henry.
Man, what a game. Dunn has definitely stamped himself as a guy to watch going into Crown Sunday. Plays on both sides of the ball. This is a guy that has unlimited talent. When he gets to the next level, he's going to be a guy that you'll see prominently on Saturdays. He had a great game. Definitely looking forward to seeing him on Crown Sunday.
26 teams here in the 18U division, and these are two of the top without a doubt. We'll see if maybe they can meet up again on Crown Sunday, where you can't tie in that one. We can go into an overtime situation, but just an absolute battle. Shout out to Daquan Dunn. Great catch from Hernandez here on the drive where they ended up coming back and tying things up. But just a battle. We knew this was going to be a good one. These were two premier programs in the entire country, and they lived up to the billing.
Well, definitely look at Dunn making that catch and run, returns it. And then look at the athleticism. Watch this flip. He hits it, man. I'll give him a 10 on that one.
Oh, man. Can he do it in pads and a helmet, though?
Absolutely.
That's the question. I think
Absolutely. I think so.
Good look there at Coach Milbury and the Ignite Athletics team. Shout out to both of these programs, man. The cream of the crop, without a doubt, as you see Trubuzz there getting a word with their coaching staff. Also, hey, before we sign off, I'm definitely going to tell you what's at stake here in Fort Worth, as there's not just a trophy at stake here in this one. You've also got the paid bid to the Crown National Championship. Now, that is April 12th and 13th in the Villages, Florida. So you get not only just a trophy, you also get that paid bid to the Crown as well. And we've got some great tournaments on deck coming up. You see the paid bid, the ticket. We need to make that a reality. We got to make that happen, man.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, here's our upcoming schedule. We go to New Orleans next weekend, the Boot. Then Slimy Boys, I know they're in the chat. I know they're looking forward to this one. February 22nd, 23rd. Houston area, we'll be there. We go back to the Villages March 1st and 2nd. In Atlanta, the 8th and 9th. A couple trips to the Midwest in mid-March. And then late March, we come back to Fort Worth, Texas, and we got the Crown. It all builds up to the Crown. We got a week off, and then we'll come back locked and loaded in the Villages. As we said, we'll be there. And, hey, this was a good one. This was a great way to end the day. So let's keep that momentum building. Check out our social media. We've got posts coming from throughout the day, recaps. Mark's going to be hard at work in the hotel writing up some articles from today, from standouts, Drew Johnson, Nick Gradney as well, and all of our media team working hard to bring you some great coverage. So give us a follow. If you're new here to the YouTube channel, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, because we'll have all 5 championship games for you live here tomorrow as well on the YouTube account. Turn those notifications on so you don't miss out whenever we go live. For my guy, Mark Henry, I'm Ben Spicer. Thank you so much for tuning in here to another broadcast on the DR Sports Network. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Crown Day to see who gets crowned.
Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Everybody trippy, yeah, we come in, yes, that back. Yeah, we walking with the body bag full of cash. From
Good to go, baby.
we raise it like a flag. Unapologetic. Let me go ahead. me get a pity party. You could probably get it from your mama now.